Hey guys, Steve Welch here. I've got some big news from Toyota, of course. So the new 2026 RAV4 is coming out, and I have the fuel economy numbers with one little caveat here from the 2026 RAV4. So a lot of people might not know this, but there's not going to be any gas-only versions of the Toyota RAV4 any longer after 2025. So they're all going to be hybrid or plug-in hybrid as you're going forward here. So what are your fuel economy numbers? Well, the current generation in the hybrids, you got 40 miles combined. Let's just kind of, we'll use that number, just kind of know they're obviously a little bit better in the city, a little bit worse on the highway, but you combine out to about 40 miles per gallon. The new ones, it kind of depends on what you got, right? Because you're going to have front wheel drive versions, which you didn't get before in the hybrid, that you'll now get in the hybrid, and all wheel drive versions obviously from there, and then plug-in. So that being said, what are the fuel economy numbers that you're going to be getting? So if you have a front wheel drive RAV4, so that's a LE, a SE, or an XLE premium front wheel drive, you're going to get 48 in the city, 42 in the highway, and 44 as your combined number on those. So you go to the XLE premium or your XSE and the all-wheel drive, you're going to get 45 in your city, 39 on your highway, and 42 as your combined. And if you go to the limited, you're going to get 44 city, 39 as your highway, and 42 as combined. That's also all-wheel drive, not available in the front-wheel drive on those. And then in the woodland, you're going to get 41 city, 36 is going to be your highway, and 39 will be your combined on the woodland. And you'll notice, hey, there's one more missing. What's that last one? The last one's the GR. They didn't tell us the GR yet, right? So GR is what it is. And now some people might ask too, well, what about the plugins? What are the plugins going to get for fuel economy? Well, realistically, the plugins will get the same fuel economy once you're depleting the battery, right? So that's just kind of, or at least similar fuel economy once you're depleting the battery. So the plugins are going to be able to go up to about 80 miles per hour and up to about 50 miles on just the charge alone. After that, pretty much the numbers I gave you is pretty well where you're going to be on your plug-in versions. Save, like I said, that GR, I'm not quite sure on the GR, but that should be right about where we're at overall fuel economy. Throwing you off a little bit because you can run off of electric for a little while there, but it's also going to be 87 octane, so there's not going to be a need for premium fuel or anything like that. So there's going to be a lot of people that'll ask that particular question. So no premium fuel, nothing like that. The old RAV4, almost going to be out of those here before we know it, and hopefully the new ones will be here hopefully just sometime after the start of the year is what we're hoping for. Realistically, February or March is probably more accurate to when we'll start to see those on the ground. So Steve Welch here, you guys have a very great day. Let me know if you got any questions. I'm always happy to try to find the answers, but you guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.